comment section and meme there. I have Dice to Removal, a podcast. Just Google Dice to Removal, check out the Tolarian Community College's YouTube channel, where me and the professor shoot the shit with regards to magic. Twitch, this is Twitch. Twitter's good. I'm very active on Twitter. It's a good way to get hold of me, to ask me questions, to engage with me. Go follow me over there as well. Instagram's pretty good. I post pictures of my dog. I post pictures of me. I've realised my fans have been on this whole time. I hope that's not made a lot of noise. Bollocks. I guess I'll turn that off now. Ah, fuck. But yeah, Instagram. Picture of my dog. Picture of me. Picture of food. Magic cards. It's pretty good. I enjoy Instagram. You get to make artsy-fartsy photos and stuff. Some of mine are artsy-fartsy. Some of them are... Actually, the majority of them are just like spare the moment thing. Yeah. Birds. Yeah, so jazz. I like jazz, right? Everyone like jazz? This one's more smooth jazz. Oh man, this is so itchy right now. Fuck. Thanks, Bob Ross. Yeah, just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Doo boop ba doo. Jazz. If this comes out really well, I'm going to be upset that you only see it for the first 10 minutes of a stream. 10 or so minutes. I'll probably make it only 7. 7 minutes of me fucking about. I could just like play some like an image of a seaside here now, couldn't I? Like this. And I'm back. Bob Ross with a seaside for a face is pretty weird. If you like this, can we get some capital letter hype in the chat, please? Right now. At the end of the stream, we shall be raiding someone else. Normally raiding down someone with a smaller viewership than us. To share their love. Sometimes up if I want to, you know, network. But, yeah, so we're going to raid someone. So if I say that the stream's coming to an end, or it's our last game, I'm about to go, please don't fucking log off. Stick around, okay? It hurts my pride when we raid with only like half the percentage of the people. Half the percentage? 50% of the people that were actually in here originally. It hurts my pride. So don't do that. Oh, chat rules. Be nice to one another. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. How is everybody today? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Just making sure my stuff's correct. I'm on Warhammer. Painting blood angels like the beast. Worship at the altar of the Milk Father. Hello, everybody.
Know what you're doing right now?
Thank you, Mikey.
The heck out of me.
Yes, we painting boys. So, today, I've got this set up, okay? I've set up my trusty DSLR with a thumb. We've got a face cam, okay? And I've got a desk that I can sit at. I need to figure out where to put my fucking microphone while I'm doing this. Maybe above my head. I mean, sound-wise, how does that sound, chat? Does that sound okay?
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Oh, thanks, Hammer.
Woot woot, the frothy man reigns supreme.
Bit distant, but alright. I'll move it close to me when we're having a proper chat. But okay, so now I've got my DSLR finally set up.
Know what you're doing right now?
I've got my pot of water. I've got my utensils here. I'm going to put them up here. Lots and lots of brushes and shit. I've got my Leviathan Dreadnought. So this is I've even made a mark for where the center of the camera should be. This is a Leviathan Dreadnought. This is a Blood Angels variant of the Leviathan Dreadnought. The arms are magnetized. So I can take the arms off, or I can slap them back on. Ready?
Another one.
Ready, ready, ready. I'll do it this way around. Ready? Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. So what I can do is I can paint now on stream. I can paint this beautiful little thing. Oh, he's painting a Leviathan. He's playing the metagame. Okay, let me show you another toy that I've got alongside the Leviathan. I just love Dreadnoughts, okay? My office is a mess of warners everywhere. So, we have Redemptor number 1. Okay. I'm going to get autofocus on actually. 1 second. I'm gonna unplug my camera to get the focus right.
No,
There
you're
we
doing
go,
right
that's
now.
better. Thank you,
Impressing the heck out of
ZMars222. Thank you for the hype train already, my friends. Right, this is Redemptor number 1. Then I've got a base Redemptor number 2. So Redemptor 1. Just slide him up there. Redemptor 2. This is a Death Company Dreadnought. On Kyo's Warhammer YouTube channel, he literally has an army of about 30 Dreadnoughts. Yeah, I'm getting there. I only have 10 at the moment. So I have 2 Redemptors. Okay, 2 Redemptors. Which are bigger than the Leviathans, weirdly. Then we've got a Venerable, not painted. We've got a Mortis, but I've got all the spare arms. It can be Mortis or normal. Oh, this Intercessor's gone forward. Let's put it over there. I've got a second Mortis, just not fully painted. I've got a Leviathan Dreadnought, that's not Leviathan, sorry, a Librarian Dreadnought that's currently all just in different parts and different painted, okay? I've got 2 Contemptors. They're going to be slightly out of shock because it's only focusing on the midfield. So 1 Relic Contemptor and 1 non-Relic Contemptor, although they can both play as Relics if you want. And then, oh, I forgot this isn't glued up yet. Oh. We've got another
right
Leviathan. So if
Impressing the heck out of me.
Yikes, 3 months already.
Leviathan number 2, but he's all magnetized. But stupidly in the wrong polarities, annoyingly.
Another one.
Can I go on? In you go, Leviathan. There we go. This one turns. So 2 Leviathans, 2 Contemptors, 2 Normals, a Venerable, a Librarian, and 2 Redemptors. Ah, the focus crosshair is on screen. Can I get rid of it? How do I get rid of it? Oh my god. I'll talk about the magnets in a moment, Steve. Thank you, Barry Liberated, for the 3 months. 3 months already. Wow.
Another one.
But you're here, and we're going to do some painting today. So, I'm doing the whole camera thing. I'm trying to figure out. If I turn it off and on, will that get rid of the focus thing? It did. Yeah, I'm going to have to do manual focus, aren't I? Can I turn off the auto? Let me turn off the auto. There we go, that's better. Right, let me move some of these dreadnoughts out of the way and we'll get to doing some painting, I guess. I've got a fan on. If the fan is too loud, please let me know. I'll get it out of the way. So let's leave this Leviathan over here. Yeah, this is my first time using a Canon beyond, like, well, actually recording with it, using it for YouTube, so. Also, the dummy battery I bought from Amazon, I bought it for the American variant, I think, and the battery's slightly different shape, so the Rebel one, which is the American name for it, doesn't work. So halfway through the stream, I'm going to have to change the battery because the dummy battery I bought isn't the right one, but I'm going to order a proper one tonight. I built this Leviathan myself, the one that's not painted, this one. This Leviathan was built by me. The other one was bought off eBay, already built and pinned and thinged. Annoyingly, they're out of siege drills on Forge World, but it comes with the siege drill, the other one, but my magnets are the opposite polarity of the one that I got off eBay. So yeah, I fucked that up a little bit. Where did I get magnets from? Oh, Amazon, Mongoose. Hello, Mongoose. How you doing, my friend? Amazon. Amazon. I know I shouldn't, but oh, you're gonna get an arse shot. I need to be careful I don't break terms of service with that arse shot. The librarian back where he was. Let's put
Another
I'm
one.
gonna put these over here for the moment. That might get painted today. That will not get painted today. I'll talk through what I've got planned for hobbying today. Let's move that microphone out of the way. I'm probably quite distant sounding, chat. I will be back in a moment. Oh, level 1 emotes. Thanks for the hype train, my friends. That's really cool. Oh, look. Anaki being fucking rude. Let's put my headphones on there for a second. I've got to be very careful because I've got open water in the room above my computer because of the whole painting thing. And it's a new computer, but if you don't live life dangerously, what's the point of living at all? As my old man used to say. He never used to say that. It's like showing off my models, you know? It's like showing off my models. Here. The Redemptor's going to stay out because I need to finish this basing at some point. This Leviathan, though. Can
Another
I get it to focus? Can I get it to focus? Can I flip that switch to get it to focus? Oh my fucking god. Okay, getting things to focus is actually so much harder when you haven't got access to the actual screen, you know? Okay. How can I do this? No, probably not that button. The audio is clipping. Like peaking? Like noises? In which case I'll turn the gain down. Hang on. How about now? No. How about now? No. How about now? Is that better? Am I clipping less? Because yeah, I've noticed this in one of my last recordings. Like I'm trying to get the gain and volume levels right with a new computer. We're going back to the old system settings. So is that better? Warhammer is cheap compared to Magic, kids. Warhammer is cheap compared to Magic. I stand by that statement, by the way. I really stand by that statement. Let's put that above me then. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, that's how you spill water, Vince. That's how you spill water. That's some of this old energy drink. So, chat, what we got planned for today is I need to paint this to be battle ready so I can shoot someone with it tomorrow. So I've got a friend coming over to play some Magic. That's much closer proximity. Play some Warhammer. And then, the three things. I need to paint this up. I want to finish the basing on this. This is a Chaos motorbike down the bottom here. Big God damn it! I'll turn the gain up when I'm like further away from the mic now, right? Let's try that. How do I sound now? Is that better? I'm gonna have to turn it down. I'm gonna have to turn it down when I well, the mic's up here. Normally the mic is right in front of my face, so I've turned it up. A bit far but audible. For the Leviathans, one of them has got a siege claw and a storm array, and the other one's got a siege drill and a storm array. Much better now, but when I face it, it's probably clipping. Right, okay. So I want to finish the basing on this. I want to paint this. I might tilt the camera up a little bit actually when I'm painting so you can see when I'm painting here. And to delve into my pile of shame of unconstructed things so far, the two things I haven't built yet that I need to build at some point are... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit on it! I said two. What I really mean is 19 models. So we've got... Where's the other side of me? So a Vanguard Space Marine set Haven't done it yet. I really want to build the lieutenant and the eliminators, these sniper guys here, because the sniper guys have camo cloaks. I think that'd be a really interesting thing to build. I need to build them at some point. I want to build the whole kit, but I can't build the whole kit today. I've got Luminor's Zeras, which is a Necron sucking the fucking blood. Look at this bad boy. Sucking the fucking blood. Can I get that in there? Look at that. Oh! Oh! Oh, it looks so fucking brutal. Look at that! Oh, I'm so excited. Adam of 360 is my opponent for tomorrow. Hello, Adam. Yep, I'm going to have some Dreadnought tech with me tomorrow. But if you put on the heavy guns, I might just switch out in the last minute into like elite shock troops, right? So I've got this to be apparently models very fiddly. Okay, I'm not going to do this on stream then. I might do this off stream another time, maybe next week. And then the other thing I've got that I haven't built yet is this. The Primaris Repulsor Executioner. The most pushed thing in all of Warhammer, it seems. This is like the Renin 6 of Warhammer. Its stats are dumb. Its points cost is dumb. It's just dumb, chat. That's me turning towards the mic to make sure you know I'm saying it's dumb. Oh, so Zeras doesn't have an invuln but needs it. Interesting. Don't need this for tomorrow. Adam, are you scared of 2 Leviathans and a Repulsor? Is that what you're scared of? Okay, let's get ahead and I'm going to start out by painting up the Leviathan. And then we're going to stick the Eliminators together. And then we're going to go from there. So, let's put my beloved Death Company Repulsor back on the shelf. Look at it. I'm so happy with how it came out. I think the fabric could look a bit better. It looks a bit like leather almost. So, you know, it's my first attempt at making fabric. Tidemore, what armies are you considering? We can talk about it today. Toot that horn. I'll toot the horn in a second, Mike, the missile. What is the best way to get into Warhammer if you don't know anyone that plays it? I've been interested in it, but not sure how to get into it. During the pandemic, it's hard. I guess Tabletop Simulator is probably your best bet. Look up Tabletop Simulator in their Discord. And then, or find a friend who's not keen to necessarily get into it by buying the models, but you can get them to play Tabletop Simulator with you, and it's basically free, barring the cost of Tabletop Simulator, which during Steam sales is like £6. It's not much. So yeah, this is my Death Company Redemptor. I'm not sure if I like this silver back. I need to tarnish this or make it black again. And it's stood on and snapping Chaos Bike, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with this. This is not the default color scheme for this, nor is it the default build for this. This is magnetized. Oh, I'll show you this slap back on. Let's try again. This is magnetized. There we go. This is a non-default Age of Sigmar banner with some candles on it. This arm is still moving, but I've glued the rest of it on because I just got annoyed with all fiddly. I like this too, chat, don't you? I think this is a very stark and cool look. And then it also goes pop, pop. Look at that! I got that off of a Death Company thing. Yeah, the banner's sick. I'm so happy that I picked that up from the some Stormcast shit. Some Stormcast. I'm currently in the process of painting my Land Raider. I want to pick up the Vanguard box. I'm not even double to pick up next month, so do I really need more models now? Depends on your time, buddy. Depends on your time. You don't want to spend too much time making models. You want to actually, like, paint and play if you can, or get things done. If you've got a constant swath like I have, it can be a bit overwhelming. This is not the easy to build. The easy build doesn't have this bit. So the whole opening front case doesn't have it. You can also tell an easy build because easy build don't come with the plasma gun. They only come with the onslaught heavy, and the underslung is a flamethrower on the easy build. Where this I've gone for the minigun one. My easy build is over there. That's got the onslaught and the onslaught, the underslung onslaught and the big onslaught. This one's got a detachable arm, so I can put on the normal minigun, which I haven't actually painted fully. It's only metallic at the moment. Or this beautiful plasma gun, which I'm very happy with. I painted up with a bit of dry brushing to create like a bit of a blue glow. Pretty happy with it. What is this finishing models you talk about? Yeah, no, I've got so much randomly based and prime stuff that's not ready, like not finished yet. How long till I get an airbrush? I don't know. It's space and another thing to learn, but I really fucking want one, Beaksman. I really do. Right, let's put the microphone above my head. Let's get this redemptor in here. So what I'm using, by the way, I might pull the camera out a little bit. Put some light in the room. Oh, it's the back of my ear! There we go. And then we've got a bit of focus here. Cool. This is a Leviathan Dreadnought. This is a big old boy. And then painting wise, I'm going to use some brushes. I'm going to use, obviously, this is a wet palette. This is a Marmite. Yeah, you heard. A Marmite tub with some wet kitchen roll and a bit of baking paper on top of it, which will allow me to keep paints wet. So what we do with this guy first, then I think I'm going to go in and I'm going to dry brush all the edges with a darker red.
Another one.
A lighter red, should I say. Give it a bit more of a visual view. Thanks for the follows, my friends. So we're going to dry brush the red, and then I'm going to go in and block out all the golds and blacks and whites. Then we're going to Angrax, and then we're going to do details. That's it.
Another one.
That's it. Then we'll be focused on painting, because I'm going to paint it up here, I guess. I can put autofocus back on, but the autofocus seems to fuck it up. Maybe better not so zoomed in, right?
Another one.
Wasn't to change the battery already? God damn it. I wish my dummy battery wasn't the fucking wrong one. That pissed me right off, chat.
Another one.
Right, we're going to change the battery and we're going to get doing some painting. Can I talk about the progression of Dreadnoughts from strongest to weakest? I don't know I'm well equipped enough to do so. That's the thing, I haven't done enough to really talk with absolute authority. Leviathan is hands down the best one, but the Contemptor Relic might be better like point for point now. People are saying that 2 Relic Contemptors, because they have such good saves, is just better value now than buying a Leviathan with the points in game. So let's have a battery. I will get a dummy for this so I can do this every fucking half an hour, whatever it is.
Another one.
Oh, Tengu. I've got 2 Leviathans now, my friend. 2 Contemptors, 2 Redemptors. I need to get Derridor, whatever it is, the one that has a lot of 2 guns on the side. That's what I need to get next. Oh, baby, I love Dreads. I need to print up a Librarian one as well, so I can do my 10 Dread Ball with a Dread HQ and some Scouts. Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at Chaplain Dreads on eBay, my friend. Turns out we aren't allowed them anymore. Maybe we'll get a Chaplain Primaris one. Maybe that's what it means. I'll put autofocus back on. Let's see if this helps. It's going to get in and out of focus.
What are you doing right now?
Thank you, Ghost for Tom showed. Woo! Yeah, the Derridor Dread is probably my least favourite of the new Dread designs that have returned to Warhammer. It's kind of weird looking, isn't it? Well, I've never painted in front of an audience before, so you have to bear with me. And I'm probably going to be quite a lot quieter than normal, because it's going to be a lot more chilled. Dry brushes out, dry brushes out, getting the good brushes out. Although one of them broke the other day, frustratingly. I need something to dry brush onto. I'm using his kitchen towel. And I'm going to need some reds. balloon a bit as well. Oh, it's warm in England today. Yeah, the blood on the playmat is definitely the Blood Angel's red that I spilt. So I don't really know what the difference between these two really are. One is a layer and one is a dry. This is a layer that I normally use for edge highlighting. This is a dry brush, but this isn't quite. I'll show you all here. Like color-wise, this layer looks just like more close to the red. This looks lighter, but it doesn't look as good, I don't think. Yeah, I know it dries way less fluid, but I'm sorry, I know it doesn't dry and layer. What I meant is, this doesn't show up as well when I dry brush with it than this does. We'll try this today. If it looks bad, I can go over it for some edge highlighting and stuff. Great thing about some of these dries that they don't even get onto the little top bit, the preview bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some dry brush on our brush here. We're going to put some of that back on the top bit. This is for those at home who don't know what dry brushing is. I'm going to take some tissue. I'm going to dab off the majority of what's on that brush until we get down to almost nothing left. Right down. That's too much. Turtle Beach mouse. I've had that mouse for a very long time, Folixed. I need to do a mouse and keyboard upgrade, so I'm actually looking for suggestions. Right, so now I've got that dry brushed off. I'm going to get right in there with this. I'm going to dry brush every single edge. It's going to end up red. A little bit too much on there still. I'll probably go with an orange to accent that a bit further. See how it's like shading it a little bit? I need to figure out my posture here, you see. This is all gold, so I don't really want to get in there too much. Yeah, I need to get some cheap makeup brushes, I really do. I'm trying to find the right angles. You'll bear with me, it's my first ever painting stream. I keep forgetting every time I'm in town to go to Superdogs and get some makeup brushes. Put my chair down actually, that would help. Ooh. There really isn't much to dry brush here. I'll try and get in on them a little bit. The lighting in here is really bad. God, I am sweaty here in the UK, I tell you. Cue the Americans being like, you don't know what hate really is. And I'm like, yeah, if you say so. So what I've done is I've undercoated this with black and then undercoated it with the red afterwards. And what I've done is I've left some of the black to like not be too rich, the red not to get too through into it. So it gives it like a natural shade anyway, which allows me to like really accentuate with dry brushing, highlighting, and a bit of like other shades and make things pop. This is the perfect stream where you want to play music, isn't it? But I guess they've recently had the crackdown, so you probably don't want to be doing that now. I listen to a lot of music and I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm streaming, when I'm painting. But I plan to put some on YouTube, so. What is this focus square doing? Where did that come from? Fuck off. We've got a lovely rainy morning here in Western Canada. What a reversal. That's good, that's good.
Another one.
Have you kind of done Zenithal highlighting with the red spray? Kind of. It's not quite, but it's given it a very dark underlook, which I really like. Thank you, Mr.
Know what you're
Bixon,
doing
for
right
sub.
now?
Appreciate you for
Impressing the heck
good amount
out
of time
of
to
me.
support somebody as well. I appreciate you a lot. But if I turn autofocus off, it's never focused. That's the problem. It's still focusing on stuff, isn't it? Right. Now, I don't know if I've cleaned this enough because some of the paint is chipping here. Well, it's looking for skin tones, isn't it? I can turn autofocus off again. Just turn it off. There we go. I've turned the autofocus off. I can still hear the fucking sensor doing it though. It's really annoying. Bollocks, you know? It's bollocks. Okay, autofocus is now off. So hopefully... It's still got the box! This DSLR, my friends. What the fuck? So now that autofocus is just... that's not so bad. I'm probably chipping this up anyway with a bit of like silvers and blacks. Chaplain Dread's good.
Another one.
I didn't realize Chaplain Dreads were actually any good. I've got to figure out my 1500 point list is tomorrow. I don't know if I should do 2 Leviathans or not. If I do 2 Leviathans, I've got to figure out how to get 2 more heavy slots in there, which means I've got to take a fucking division or whatever it is. Which means I'll lose out on some CP, but maybe it's worth it. Yeah, if people enjoy just hanging out and streaming painting and talking about Warhammer, I'll probably do it more. Be very chilled, even more chilled than Magic is, which is what I like, you know. Oh fucking! I've heard that I've got a couple of friends who are die-hard like old school Iron Hands players, or so they claim. And me coming into Warhammer and learning that Iron Hands were like the most ridiculous thing, I'm like, are you sure you are old school Iron Hands players, or are you full of shit and you're just meta chasers that are pretending you're like narrative players now, you know? Hello, Kaio Tekanuchi. Need to collect knights next, Vince, to get bigger dreads. I mean, I need to get at least 20 dreads, I think, before I do that. But yes, I do want to get at least 1 knight. Well, to be honest, my plan now is after Indomitus, I'll get anything new the Blood Angels get, right? But I'm pretty much, I've got like everything I want out of Blood Angels. Maybe I want some more Terminators. I like Terminators a lot, right? One of my best friends has started collecting Black Templars. Looks it. So, yeah, I probably will do that. Get all the newer stuff that that comes out for Space Marine stuff for Battle Angels. But then I want to get Sisters of Battle, and I want to get some Custodies. I've been eyeing up starting an Eldar army eventually. Eventually, not straight away, not right now, but eventually. I think that's most of the dry brushing I want to do. I don't want to like overdo it with dry brushing, you know. Get each of these round edges a little bit, just to give it a bit of a highlight. Oh, what's that about sword test outlines, chat? Get a sweet Elder start collecting box prints. It's got Wraithguard and Wraith Lord in it, and that's two of the reasons I want to have some Eldar. I like Wraithguard and Wraith Lord. That Walker makes me feel physically sick. And no troops, I think, is just it's the dumbest thing. Dumbest thing.
Another one.
Okay, next we're going to go in and block out all the colours before we do some HANGOUTS Earthshade. Minimum is a good guide to painting and start collecting set. Minimum Mini just does good videos all around. That guy is something else. An inspiration, some might say. Gotta be careful I get paint on my fucking fancy Eternal Witness once underneath this. Put it over. Dude, Vince, be general with your brush. I will be general with my brush. The dry brushing is not for being general though. Also, I'm a newbie and I fucked this brush right up already, so. Is it my internet or is the mic very shit? So the problem I've got here is that I can make the microphone sound a lot better when I'm close to it, but not when I'm far away. And it's hard to have it in the way when I'm painting. I'll try to have it a bit lower now, I think, if I can. This brush is fucked. I just need another dry brush. I need to get some cheap makeup brushes for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my water now that I'm not going in on reds. I don't want to contaminate any of my skeleton colours. Right, so yeah, that's the thing. It's got to come paint along with me, you know.
Another one.
Stick that over there. Let's take this one. I love these army painter drop pots, that like these and the Vallejo ones, because you just easily get. Thank you, Thomas Garage. You get much better control of what you get.
You're
So
doing
instead of
right
like,
now.
look,
Impressing the heck out of me.
now you can hear my sultry tones. Let's get one drop on there like that. There we go. Wet my brush a little bit, dab it off a little bit, get some paint. Maybe add a bit more water. And get in there for any skull and wing motifs that we've got going on. Some down here. gonna do my back in like this. I think I need to really figure out what my posture needs to be.
Another one.
Yeah, I think I prefer Vallejo and iPad to Citadel ultimately. I think Citadel is good because you can like learn the color schemes and stuff better. It's a better learning tool. I think I'm just in love with drop bottles. If Citadel moved to drop bottles, maybe I'd like to Citadel more again. I wonder why they haven't moved to drop bottles. There must be a reason, right? That's the only skull I'm going to do in skull colours. I think the rest of them are going to be gold. My contempt to is. That parchment can be parchment coloured though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's probably cost cutting. Thing is, Vallejo and iPaint are even smaller pot sizes. They just go further because of the drop bottles. It's crazy. Much better for managing paint that you're going to use. Really fucks me off. As in the normal pots. I noticed that like Citadel were claiming that contrast paints were always going to be like their own paint scheme. Now they're using them as like washes and shit in the latest guides. Pretty funny. Come into the hobby and like watch all these videos and change their attitude like immediately. I'm just gonna gold the shit out of this. There's gonna be so much gold filigree on this because it's a relic of a bygone age, you know. Does Dread remind you of the Blood Ravens so far? I guess. A little bit dark. But I think my army is very dark looking in general, I think. Right, let's do golds and then blacks. Bit of the old Retributor armor now for those following along on YouTube. Retributor armor. Yes. Yes. Everybody loves a little bit of Retributor armor. I think about one of my favourite paints, honestly. What's your favourite paints, Chad? The streamer question, innit? It's like, hey Chad, have you ever like considered eating a cat? Gonna be a dead relic come tomorrow. Yeah, alright, Adam, if you say so. You might kill this, but then the contempt will fuck you up. You've got 2 relics to kill tomorrow, my friend. 2 relics to kill tomorrow. The great thing is they can fire in close combat now, can't they? Yeah, buddy. Lead Belch is one of your favourites. Yeah, Lead Belch is good. Avalon Sunset. Are you a Imperial Fist player? Saying that. Yeah, gold is the colour of the Emperor, so there is that. I don't really want to paint like another fucking army gold. There's lots of gold stuff in the Blood Angels. I don't know if I get Custodians. I'm not doing silver. Yeah, there's a big one as an Imperial Fist player. You can tell. The only people like painting yellow are the ones that have like got a Stockholm Syndrome relationship with the colour yellow. You know, yellow fucking sucks to paint. A bit more of a coat there. I don't really water down my golds and my silvers. I'm not really meant to. Cool. Washes them pink to shade the yellow. That's crazy. I love that out there sort of like weird fucking tip shit where you're like, oh, I never would have thought of that. But when you do it, you're like, oh my god, it's amazing. I love that shit. I'm going to do the golds, the block of blacks. I'm going to get in there with some Angus Earthshield and the red. I'm going to Seraph CPM this gold, and then I'm going to bring it back out with a gentle dry highlight of, I think it's Liberated gold. It's like a silvery gold. It gives all the high points quite a nice shine. Does wash out some of the mid-tone though, but I think that's fine because it looks like it's been damaged over time. Then you don't want your gold to look brand new, do you? Unless you're literally the Emperor or Custodes, or I guess the Blood Angels. They're all about the visuals, aren't they? Their aesthetics. Their golden battle nipples. I've just fucked up my red a little bit there, so I have to go back in and fill that out.
Another one.
My favourite trait of Legions, I'm not sure. I've got a soft spot for the Lunar Wolves, whatever they're called these days. Because I'm listening to the first Horus Heresy book and I'm almost finished with it. Who gets the Noise Marines? Is that just anyone who's like part of Slanesh, or is that a certain legion? Because the old school Noise Marines were fucking sweet. Why won't you try sharpen, you fuck? There we go. Emperor's Children. Who are the Emperor's Children? That's not Sons of Horus and Turn to the Black Legion. Okay, so Black Legion is what the Lunar Wolves are now. Okay. Yeah, Sons of Horus is what they became before they went rogue, right? That was the name of the Emperor. Well, Horus claims in the book to somebody that the Emperor wanted to change his name to that. Sons of Horus. Remember that bit at least. How I find stream painting weird. I'm in a very hunched position, so it's not ideal really. But I'm enjoying chatting and painting. Like, they're two things that I very much enjoy doing.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Painting hype. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, I love this like red on black. I know you're not meant to do it. It's not what any guy suggests to you, but I think it comes out looking real nice. It's spray it black, spray it red. It'd be a bit less on the red. It gives you a very nice dark tone to the armour. Most of my army look like that. My land speeders, I've got a really nice tone to them. Oh, that's my camera I'm knocking there. So I haven't finished my land speeders yet. I've only edge highlighted them. But look at the shade on that bad boy. Magnet's not doing their job. Let's put it in the hole. Put it in the hole. See? I'm breaking down the service job with my knees. Yeah, look at the tones. Look at the shading on that. I really like it. It's not a skillful, difficult thing to do. You spray it black and then you spray it red primarily from one angle. A little bit of a touch up from the sides, and then you get this cool darkened look. So yeah, some people might say they look like Blood Ravens. I don't think they do. But again, I'm going to add whites and reds and a lot of jazz to them, aren't I? So yes. It also helps because a lot of stuff you get on eBay is already sprayed black. So you can just give them a bit of red and oh fucking hell, that's a table there. Get a bit of red on the go and then Bob's your uncle. Oh, have I just snapped my tripod? No, we're good. We're good! Horus Heresy models for Fortress. So technically this is a Horus Heresy model. Any of the the particular Legion relics are Horus Heresy. I'll probably get some Horus Heresy Legion Blood Angel stuff into contemporary 40k. Their jetpacks, for example, amazing. But no plan to have a Horus Heresy army. It seems like it's not very well supported. Also, I like having Xenos in the game, right? I want more people to play alien. I want to have alien armies. So a game where it's no aliens, just Space Marines, almost like a parody of 40k, you know? Yeah, the Sanguinius model was cool. Fucking expensive. I will, John, I will. I might play some Siege before the stream ends, actually, but I will hit you up. I'm going to get my Siege on, sledge some hammers, you know. This took a lot more effort to do than stream. I could just stream Siege 2 hours ago, but I had to hook up the DSLR and fucking had to go to town and get a micro I didn't know a micro HDMI even existed! But now we know. Now we know. It's a thing. That's kind of the second coat of gold here because the gold's kind of not popping. Yeah, exactly, John. That's why I want to take time to do it today. I was like, oh, I want to relax. I've worked pretty hard the last couple of days. Had some other things going on as well, which are fucking stressful. I was like, oh, I want to relax, but I also want to paint. But I also want to paint and share the hobby a little bit with people. I don't know. Let's just fucking set up this camera, you know? And here we are. I did it. It's worth it. Goal wasn't going very far. There we go. That's better. Much better. Right. The new crons look awesome. Just hope. Yeah. I'm looking forward to building my Necrons. I've got lead belcher spray. I'm going to do Necrons real simple. I put a lot of effort into my Blood Angels and I need to just simplify my other armies a little bit. Apparently faffing around in Ghosts of Tsushima. Oh, hello, Mr. Shy. Oh, God. I should do a shout out. Can I VIP you?
Another one.
Did that work? I hope that worked. Hello, Mr. Shy. Mr. Shy is a far better painter than myself, a commission painter, who will start making a lot more content, streaming more, and putting stuff out on YouTube.
Another one.
Very hilarious, the contrast between you start collecting 40k for £60 versus VIP edition. Yeah, it's very funny. For the cost of one fucking VIP booster, you can build yourself an army. It's just like
Another
not even
one.
comparable. I mean, arguably for the cost of one VIP booster, you could build yourself a deck in some formats, like Pauper and stuff. Wizards of the Coast. Got all this history and just don't want to fucking use it. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Don't know why I turned to a Northerner then. Might be at the top of this metal here, gold trim as well. Really getting on the old, like, beautiful golden war machine from years past sort of look. I'm going to dust up the legs, something conic, and put some metal splintering on the top part of the body as well. What if we were thinking about it wrong, Vince, that individual VIP boosters are the product aimed at less enfranchised players who can't buy a whole box? Then they're ripping you off, buddy. Like, split a box with a friend and get more rares, right? Someone was trying to tell me it gives like a way to make the booster product available to players because then all the whales don't buy all the boosters. And, like, the way you make the boosters available to players is to make them not so fucking expensive and not a limited run. God. Check your Stockholm Syndrome, kids. Check your Stockholm Syndrome.
Another one.
It's funny because they say Wizards of the Coast could give you a $100 note in a pack and Magic players are going to complain. But I think it's only 50% of the community. I think there's a good portion of the community who will just literally Wizards of the Coast could shit in a booster and they'd chew on it. Honestly, I think some people are so defensive over like energy finance and but I want to buy. Like, someone on my Discord bought one of them and I said, like, more power to you. If you want to buy one of these boosters, just buy one of these boosters. Like, I get why you'd want to buy one if you've got the spare cash and stuff. I just don't know where this stops, and I also don't think it's very good when we still got fucking fetch lands that cost so much. Also, collect the boosters of other boosters that are available at normal price, fine. Collect the boosters of boosters that are already like pumped up premium prices is kind of dumb. Like it leaves me maybe with a slightly irrational but fucking distinct bad taste in my mouth. But I was pretty angry at the video yesterday, so I'm pretty sure you guys all knew that I'm a bit shitty. Oh, thank you, Mr. Shy. Hello and welcome. I appreciate the raid as well. Thank you. Unbanned Summer Bloom and Twin. Got a dab on them, Vince. Oh, there we go. There's a dab.
Another one.
Don't know who I'm dabbing on, but it's got to the point where I don't need much of an excuse to dab anymore. I don't know what to do with these lights. I think this is traditionally meant to be rockets in 30k. But everyone treats them as lights, it seems, in the colour schemes for the 40k versions. Might just do them blue and then like do a bit of dry brushing on the outside to give some object source lightning. Object source lighting. The gold on red really pops, doesn't it? Gold on red really does pop. Pop! Just can't stop! Dirty pop! That's NSYNC, guys. That's my NSYNC impression. Can be a good bit of NSYNC, except when you can. Because NSYNC is fucking lame. But, apart from that. And so Dirty Pop's a banger. Alright? As shitty as I think NSYNC are, Dirty Pop is an absolute banger. I will have no one tell me otherwise. Colossal Dreadnought painted black, painted green. That's a pretty good dandy floss. I like it. It'd be cool to have an army of Warhammer figures that you've like altered to be magic memes. Like have a librarian that's a Stormcrow and shit.
Another one.
You already, Pap? Fuck! I just got on the fucking armor. Bollocks. In the words of Napoleon Bonaparte, fuck me in the shitter. He only gonna fuck, didn't he? I can fix it though. That's why we don't do the shading till after the blocking, right? So you can repaint the stuff. Hello, Ape! Just doing some painting. Just talking about how shit yellow is. And then the people who like painting yellow are the ones who've done a load of it because they put up with it now, even though it fucking sucks. I mean, a Land Raider with a half-naked Garrett pit on the side of it would be pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Ape is a bit of a yellow slut, but an elder yellow slut. He's no loyalist. What yellow colour am I using? None. I'm using gold. This is definitely fucking gold. Don't know if you can see that very well. This is gold. Now I'm starting to block out the gold. It's starting to look pretty sweet. Could edge highlight all the gold with a much lighter gold, and then maybe a bit of silver too, to show erosion. Which gold am I using? Retributor armor. And Retributor armor is, I think, the name of the armor.
No, right
that's Artificer armor.
Impressing
I thought it was the name
the
of the
heck out of
Retributor armor. I don't know who has a Retributor armor. But it's definitely the armor that it's the same. It's the colour you use for all the Blood Angel stuff. Dante, Tycho, the Sanguinary Guard, the Sanguinor, the Veteran helmets. Fuck, I just put too much gold on my brush there. Get some on the modern and wash my brush. These guns in the chest are melter guns, but you don't get melter guns with a kit. So I was thinking of converting it to be the correct ones, and I was like, you know what, I can't put that much effort into fucking everything I make. So I just stuck the Volkite ones in there from the RSC. They're literally they're slightly off shape to be melter guns, right? Ah, it's Retributors of the Stormcart. Yeah. That makes sense. Thank you. It's a really good point. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense because I got some Retributors that I hacked up and stuff. Have I converted any orcs yet? Not yet. Maybe in future. I'm hoping one day when I'm a big boy, I can have a cabinet full of different armies. But at the moment, I can't do that. So this week's Warhammer Wednesday, if everything goes right, should be like a gameplay / tutorial video to test the waters of me filming footage with some models of mine and a friends. Adam, if they're in the chat, I'm borrowing them from Adam. If it all comes out well, that'll come out this week, and then next week, the week after, I'm hoping to do. Well, I'm taking a bit of time off around Indomitus to really focus on getting Indomitus done, but I want to do a battle report, a 500-point meme fun. Silly, not taking the game too seriously, battle report. And if that's popular enough, I'll do some more in the future. I'm just feeling my way out, just trying different things. Both keeping myself on my toes, getting some variety into my content, expanding my audience a little bit. Don't worry, I won't stop complaining about Wizards of the Coast. Not until they actually fucking listen and, Oh, they never will. They will never make steps to make Legacy and even Modern accessible. They keep claiming they're giving us the cards, and the cards have been £7, £8, £9 boosters. It's a fucking travesty, I tell you. I might have finished the barge so that I can get to work on something to kill this beast. Adam, don't worry about the barge. The barge is going to be like dressing for the video. As long as I've got some troops, some HQs, and some elites to demonstrate some firing and some combat, that's cool, my friend. Do not worry yourself. I appreciate the effort you're putting in already. It's so funny if you come up with all your Leviathan stuff tomorrow, like, oh, last minute I thought I wouldn't play a Dread army. My army's just like 400 elite combat models. You're like, what the fuck? No, there'll definitely be Dreadnoughts to my army tomorrow. You know me, Adam. I like me a good old Dread. It's not going to be 10 Dread ball, but there'll be at least 2 Dreadnoughts in my army. Hopefully 3. We can get some Eliminators glued up after I've done like getting this battlefield ready. There'll be some Eliminators. Eliminators are sweet. The biggest problem with buying things on eBay, my friends, if you're new to the hobby and thinking about it, is that fuckers don't sort out the mold. I'm bad for not sorting out mold lines. I'm like, oh, I'll fix it with the paint job. And that never works. But like, I don't think mold lines kill a model. Like, you can get away with it. If the model looks detailed and fun and good across the table, it's all good. Probably for photography where you want to really worry. And I made a bit of pig's ear some of the mold line removal on this, a little bit if you look really close. But there's a lot of stuff on eBay where people haven't fucking tried at all, and it's just like they're just hacked off the sprue and stuck together. My other Leviathan is a little bit botched in a few areas. Pisses me off. Because it's such a premium model. That's what you get for getting stuff on eBay. You can go in and fix it if it isn't primed or painted already. Or you plan to repaint it. There is that. I did think about bringing Ultramarines and Gulliman, but he's almost the same points as a Land Raider. I don't fancy him one-on-one with Leviathan. I mean, can Gilliman fight, you know, a Leviathan and a Contemptor with a Smash Captain in the mix? That's what will land on him. That's the plan. I want to put these guys upfield and just run them straight into you. I lost a game against Abe. I don't know if Abe's still in the chat, where I put like a load of Dreadnoughts downfield. And they spent the whole game just moving upfield. And I died. Never making that mistake again. Dreadnoughts aren't for hiding behind cover. Dreadnoughts are putting up in the front and running at your enemy and asking them to fucking answer them, right? Whilst you take objectives and stuff like that. Just play Grey Knights. They're cool lore-wise, and I think they're strong at least in 8th. Yeah, the girls are cool. I like them a lot. But the Eldar and Grey Knight Rangers are old as fuck and can be asked to keep bashing and buying add-on stuff to make this chapter look
Another one.
Well, Grey Knights don't look like Ultramarines at all. The models are different, let alone the colour scheme being different. I feel with people who want to collect a Loyalist chapter that has got no love. Like my friends collecting Black Templar, and they've just had nothing. They've had like no love for like decades, literally decades. It's crazy. That's the thing, he collects them because of the poster chapter in 3rd, Mr. Shy. So he got the big black book and he's like, oh, I have to collect these. And got like when the Land Raider Crusader was a Templar only unit, he got it for like Christmas or whatever. So he just bought his new Crusader, and I'm like, that's not even a unique thing for you anymore. And I got my Helios from Forge World. He's like, oh, where'd you get that big cannon from? And I'm like, I fucking got it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It feels bad being one of like the main chapters like Blood Angels, be like, all this cool shit I get. And he's like, oh, right, well, I've got one model that's been out of stock for a year, and you have to buy it for $60 off eBay. And not a lot out. Well, he's got 3 unique HQs: Emperor's Champion, Ulbrecht, and the chaplain that comes to the guy carrying part of the temple, like cathedral spire on his back. I think there might be one more actually. I've told him just to do his Primaris one from Indomitus up, all fancy, and just proxy the chaplain off that instead of buying one for eBay for fucking 60 quid. Yes, Tidemore, I actually recommended Troll Trader for some used stuff in my videos. I bought a Predator, a Tactical Squad, and a Rhino from them. And I might buy more in future. Some of the stuff's great, some of it needs desperately needs stripping. I thought my dreads, no, my dreads weren't from there, they're from eBay. Box that up. Shaky hands today. He's probably looking pretty swish, isn't he? I'm glad I can't buy Gazgul separately. Disappointing the Orc selection is that psychic was. Wait, is Gazgul not available on his own?
Another one.
It will be, says Mr. Chat. But how long ago was that the last Psychic Awakening or something? Because to me, I've come in and I've just seen it and I've assumed it's been around for a while, but it could just been released just before I've joined the game, right? Hey, I found your YouTube videos really cool. I'm glad you do painting live streams. Oh, this is my first one, Fight Cheats. Welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. There'll be more Magic and Warhammer next week. Might even get around to doing a Slay the Spire video at some point, because that game is literally fucking the best roguelike ever made. I need to push that out to the people. But thank you for joining me, my friend, and welcome.
Another one.
"15 years you haven't played 40k. Yeah, mine was longer than that, buddy. And now I'm back in hard. I am back in hard. I love it. It's just a lot of fun. I loved it as a kid. Love it now. There's still a lot of nostalgia attached to it, looking at Marines and shit. Excuse me.
Another one.
It's quite rare for someone to stick it to like Magic and Warhammer all those years, right? People seem to veer towards one or the other. Some do, but most don't. Mainly because disposable income. As soon as you become an adult and stuff, and you get your own job, and you settle down and stuff, and you're outside of like the education, you can maybe even... They're both expensive hobbies, that's what I'm saying. I generally believe Warhammer is not as expensive.
Another one.
Like, not on the extremes anyway. Like I said, most of my Angels have been bought with like a legacy deck that I sold. Fucking absurd. God, I wish Legacy was playable for everyone. How many times am I going to say that on the stream today? Let's just call the stream, I wish Legacy was playable for everyone. It's a universal truth, isn't it? Epstein didn't kill himself. And Legacy should be playable for everyone. Hello, Coffee. But I wouldn't make gold on the back though, because like I've got to do some gold on the back. Have I tried Gladiator yet? Yes, I have, and I love it. I actually love Singleton on Arena. My Arena and Chill series, where I play with like, other members of the community and play like will mainly be Royal and Gladiator and maybe some just general singleton. So I'm in talks with a couple people now to get them on as well, like I did with Power Dragon. I just haven't played any Darkest Dungeon. I hear very good things about it though, like all the time. My friend Adam, Call of Cthulhu, he plays it quite a bit on his stream, I'm pretty sure. Oh, thanks, buddy, Andrew. I appreciate it. I know it ain't much, but you're a huge inspiration for getting started with my own channel, and here I want to give you a little bit. Oh, thank you, my friend. Pretty cool. I'm glad I inspire people to like either make content or get into hobbies. Thompson's cutting their fucking lawn on a Saturday. How dare they? Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I say mate, friend.
Another
Assume,
one.
mate, but friend. Thank you. I said, that's not cutting a lawn. That's someone driving a lawnmower disguised as a bike out of the street, I think.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Cheers from Canada.
Can you hear that on the mic? Chat can hear it. Thank you, Doom Rupus. Rupus from Canada. Where in Canada are you from? Where in Canada are you from? Hanging out with this fucking engine on. I'll go out there and give him what for. I'll go out there and give him what for. Not really. I'm a fucking coward. I'm not going to do that. Edmonton. Is that any... I'm just going to do the typical thing where I mention the place I've been to. Is that anywhere near British Columbia? 'Cause that's the only part of Canada I've been to. I will go back to Canada at some point. It's like America, but not shit. Cool. That's a bit of gold on the back. Maybe I should do this other grill up here as well. Just trying to break up the back panel a bit, but I'm about to go in there with some blacks and some silvers and some lead belcher as well, so maybe this is unnecessary. These back panels have known oil and maybe a little bit of corrosion put over them as well, because that'll make it look like they are covered in oils and gases and smokes and shit, you know. So the coverage of the gold in these panels doesn't have to be too good, I don't think. The golden ass vent is mandatory. Well, you know, I want his asshole to look like mine, which is shiny and golden. So yeah. These won't be so shiny once I've weathered them and everything, you know? I always think like Space Marine relics, especially those like chapters like the Blood Angels who all like care about what colour their eyebrows are and dumb shit like that. I always think that the golds and metals and just the general look of it would be very, very like just non-functional and dumb, you know? Having metal like near the exhaust vents and shit just makes sense from that perspective. It's getting to get the gold around their body. Oh, I need to do the gold around this as well. To do gold tipped missiles. I'm not. I'm gonna do my hunter killers on top, yellow tipped. All my other yellow hunter killers and Helios missile launchers and stuff have all been yellow tipped so far. So missiles across my arm, I got yellow tips. A little bit of a highlight of white. Those wondering?
Another one.
Oh, the camera clothes on your eliminators apparently look very good with the cracking basing paint. I've been on Reddit. Ooh! Have you got a link, Tidemore? You can DM me. Or if you're on the Discord, I'm not sure if you are, let me know and get it on there, because I would like to see that.
Another one.
I've seen people use it on Necron. Interesting. I think I'd base crack it and then dry brush it grey, because they're going to be kept
Another one.
camo. The base cracking stuff is like very brown, I think. Is that enough filigree? No, the Hexagon paints weren't mine. They're my friend Carl. He came around. He had some stuff left over. I gave him some stuff when I stopped playing years ago. Talking years ago, many moons ago, and he had some of it still. And I was like, sweet, let's get a sniff on that. Right, so that's retrograde armor done. I'm gonna go in and do some bits in witch flesh. Yeah, splitting a box of Indomitors is a good shout. Bear in mind the Marines get a bit better value because their army's slightly bigger and the units might be a bit more expensive. But only marginally. Only marginally. HANGOUTS Earthshade. What else do we need? Oh, let's have a look at our paints. All the Terminator armors look really cool, but one of them is it the Cato Tapti or whatever the fuck it's called? One or one of the other ones where like they're just strictly worse than the normal Terminators.
Another one.
Sure. That. Do need non-oil. Sure. Not points wise, and those Shimmer Glams on points wise, and like size of army and power of army. There are more physical minis of Necrons because the squads are like 10 mans and stuff. Oh, the cat has a better invuln. I thought the Catters didn't have anything extra. Thank you, Mr. Shy. I'll catch up with you later, my friend. Thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's going to be full lights. I need a black and a white. Did I find black? I didn't find black. Compound. 21st. Golden Griffin, that's my highlight. Witch Flesh, there we go. Abaddon Black, cool. That's all my base colours. Highlights and shades. Let's get in there with a little bit of the old. Let's put the overhead light on. Wrist-mounted shots. No, there's Cataphractic Terminators in 40k. Aggressors. Yeah, Aggressors meant to be better with Flamers. I've only got Flamers. I've got like 10 of the fucking things from 2 different eBay lots. And if any of the bolt ones, they're not just Blood Angels, they're all Legions. All chapters.
Another one.
So are better bolters. So they sell you the cheap ones of flamers because GW. Well, I guess actually flames are probably better if you are overwatching with them, but that's about it. Because you can't really charge an aggressor unit with flamers. No, what I meant was if you were planning to use CP to Overwatch, you're best off doing it with a flaming unit, right? Because flames have to roll 6s that just hit. That's what I meant. Yeah, I own so many of those flamer aggressors from several lots on eBay. I got some of my first get started kit off of the GW website when no one else was delivering. That I basically don't think I'll ever field more than 3 of them at the very most. So they're kind of pointless. Maybe, just maybe, I should paint them up and give them away or something. It's like get one of PleasantKenobi's aggressors. But it feels very cheap giving away shit units. Or not very good units. They look cool though. They're pretty good in close combat too, so I guess Blood Angels don't. Well, I guess they're the bolt ones. Same stats, close combat. Send the cut camo cloak. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that! So what do I undercut? Oh, I'm gonna show you all that. Hang on. This is probably the advertisements I'm going full screen. Anyway, yeah, look at these. Those look sweet. So what, I could do it with a grey underneath? So that's black crackle, because all I've got is the brown crackle one. Hmm. What crackle is that though? Mordant Earth. Do I have Mordant Earth? What do I have as a crackle paint? I have a Grillen Earth. Payne, are you? Oh, I don't know what I did with my camera. There. I knocked it to my crotch. Payne, are you talking on Steam and stuff? Are you? Yeah, I might paint it not black. I might paint it greys and greys though. The yummy knees. Ooh. Turn it black using a hairdryer. Yeah, I've bought loads of PC games, CRF, PA, and Warhammer. I've hardly played any of them yet. I thought you couldn't have named Blood Angel characters into... Not Pineapple, this is Juiced Monster. Ripper. Ah, it's a Ripper, mate. It's a Ripper, mate. That's what it says on the back. I don't think you can have named characters from the big boy chapters in the successor chapters.
Another
I don't think
one.
you can. I know you can't have successor units in the big boy chapters because I wanted the Blood Ravens and the Flesh Eater people in my Blood Angel army and I can't. Oh, my knees. What made me want to start Warhammer? Just a bit of nostalgia. I've always wanted to recollect it. I never thought I had time, space, energy, or money to do so. And I guess just to become more of an adult now and got the time, space, and energy. Also, I think having like an alternative to Magic is good. Like, honestly, like having an alternative to Magic is good because Magic isn't always at its best. I'm going to move that to the bottom of the screen. I thought the Blood Raven... No, the Blood Ravens, the ones with the guys from Dawn of War. Pretty sure they're Blood Angel successors, right? Like, look at them, for fuck's sake. Aren't they in the Codex? Like, now's a good time to get back into Warhammer as 9th edition's coming out, right? So, yeah, I would if I were you. Oh, I just found a chipped bit of plastic inside. Look at that. Call that a knife? It's an exacto blade. What if having knives on the Twitch against terms of service? If I'm using it to clean up a model. Thousand Suns Gene Seed. What? That can't be true. It's got a fucking blood drop on a bird. What more do you want? Are we talking about the Dawn of War ones, right? Isn't that implications of every single fucking chapter being tainted, though? Isn't that just the norm? Regular Saturday paint. I don't know because I spent some Saturdays with my wife. She's out today. There'll be a regular paint stream probably. I think because I regularly paint at least once a week, so I might just stream some of it. I'm much more concentrated when I'm streaming when I'm painting like on my own and shit. But look at that bad boy. It is not quite. This is I think why I fall in love with Leviathans. Oh, drill the fuck out of them. The fact that a Loyalist Legion gets a drill weapon is fucking absurd. Yeah, I guess if there's no red rage, no black thirst, no red thirst, black rage. Get it right, fried cheese. If there's no red thirst, black rage, then yeah, I guess it's pretty easy to argue they are just not. They are just not blood angels. Right, a bit of the old Abaddon Black now. Bit of the old Abaddon Black. Abaddon. For those who don't know, Abaddon was one of the naughty boys of the Horus Heresy. Is that fair to say? Those who are experts of the law in chat. He was a very naughty boy. What are we painting black today? All quite blasted bitch to paint. Let's do these pipes. pipes. What else should we do? The Mournival. Yeah. Don't give me too many spoilers though. I'm just getting towards the end of the first book now. I'm getting ready to start on the second. Listen to it on Audible. So if Audible wants to reach out to me and get me to do a sponsored thing where I talk about how great it is to listen to Warhammer books on Audible, I am all ears. I'm all ears. Get it? All ears? Hey! These miniatures aren't going to buy themselves, you know?
Another one. Another one.
Didn't see a reply, so I'm going to ask again. Do you listen to Chapter Tactics at all? I mentioned you do Chapter Tactics. Mentioned me. No, I've looked at... Oh, hey! Yeah, the mic peaks. I've got the fucking gain turned up so from where I had it over my head, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Chapter Tactics. No. I've listened to a load of different podcasts, but I don't think I've listened to Chapter Tactics. I've listened to Lookouts. I listened to Preferred Enemies in the Long War a lot. I listened to a bit of Vanguard Tactics, although it's a bit too competitive for my tastes. So I think I've listened to Chapter Tactics. Are they on Spotify? And what did they say about me? Did they say how handsome I was? My ears, they're burning. That's a turn of phrase, but they aren't literally burning. When I'm talking like this, chat, I just casually...
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Can you hear what I'm saying? I just want to understand. Thank you, Swamp Mist 1142. 5th new sub today as well. Appreciate it. If you like the channel, content that I make, and you want to support me make more angry videos about Wizards of the Coast and more Warhammer Wednesdays, Amazon Prime is good. You got a free Amazon Prime Twitch subscription, you can give it to me.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Thank you, Paul Skull. You're a bit quiet when you're focused on painting. I can move the mic a little bit closer to my face, I guess, while I'm painting. It's trying to get the happy medium of being able to talk loudly and talk quietly and shout about dicks. Oh, I just punched my microphone. That's what I was trying to avoid. I'll get this down to a T one day. One day I'll have an office space that isn't the size of like a fucking shoe, and then when I'm not recording in a shoe, I can actually have space to have all this stuff set up, you know?
Another one.
This mic position seems perfect. Oh, do you like that, do you? You naughty little 40k fan. Don't know why I've turned this to a sexy ASMR painting stream, but there you go. If you're watching this on YouTube, tell me in the comment section at which point you came. Yes. I'm losing daylight in here. I had to put the lamp on, but the lamp, it makes the room hotter. They were talking about growing a 40k community and mentioned that you were one of those people helping to spread the good word of Wargaming to an audience. Oh, cool, cool. Can confirm that the room is a shoebox. You have been in this room, I assume, John, haven't you? Like, not for like a long period, but you come up to look at my setup. Next time you're here, whatever that will be, which will probably be never because you can't drive, you little shit. Maybe I'll come and get you, who knows. If next time you're here, I want to show you my Warhammer, and you'll be like, Vince, I don't want to see it. And I'm like, John, look at it. Look at it, John. Just up a little bit. Yeah, I think the sun has finally gone behind my house. It's nice because this room starts to cool down. But it's bad for painting in here. Thank you, Tidemore. I will have a look at that later. I'm going to put the eliminators together before the stream ends today, hopefully. That I'll get the paint today, but I might spray prime them and maybe do that base coat on the back then. I don't know. They can't be that hard to put together, I imagine. I mean, once I've got this guy down, all his base coats and done a bit of shading, he's kind of tabletop ready at that point. I'll come back to details another time. Can't remind myself that I need to get the whole, like, fucking, the whole battalion chapter, should I say. Like, tabletop ready, not focus on the details of every fucking small little, like, Tom, Dick and Harry, you know? Is that a term we have in America? Tom, Dick and Harry. Dirty little feet. Hmm? Yeah, I had to learn to speed paint some shit. I take too much fucking time and stuff. Yeah, but Midwinter Minis is probably hands down my favourite YouTuber to watch, I think, around this stuff. Him, Tabletop Minions. I was becoming a maniac, but I've watched much of his stuff recently, mainly because I've been doing a lot of like deep diving on understanding the game more so than the painting. Yeah, we're getting pretty dark in here for you lot to see as well, aren't we? I'll put a lamp on after I finish this black. I'm just going to dry brush lead belcher onto this. The black has to be quite strongly filled in, I think. Dry brush and lead belcher and then coat in Nuln oil. That is the strategy for this guy's back arsehole. Guy is good, but Penny is so damn funny. Yeah. Good channel. I need to do some content with Steph. Get Steph in here. Sound fucking adorable. Get those first clicks, you know. I'm not above. No, I'm joking. I said I'm not above pimping my wife out. I am, but I mean, I'll get the clicks for likes and subscribes from it. You know, that's not so bad. Not that I'm saying it. Guy pimps out Penny. That's not what I'm saying at all. If anything, Penny pimps out Guy. Yeah, you fucking know it. Yeah, I need to get some fucking carry cases for my stuff. Once I've proved myself by doing a bit of content in terms of battle reports and stuff, I'd love to do a collab. Well, once Corona's over as well, a collab with some people around the UK. Spice It Rack said he's going to try and get into the hobby. Merchant's pretty into it. Midwinter Minis, obviously, it'd be great to do a battle report with him one day. Let's start off slow, then. Let's start off slow. There's a horrible mold line there that I've left in because I thought it was a bit of golden filigree, and it is not. Can you guys see this? See there? That's a mold line. Whoops! It goes across into the joint a little bit too. Fuckity fuckity fuck. Well, fuck that up a little bit, my friend. This is resin, yeah. Getting it put together was a pain in the arse. Well, no, the model itself is relatively straightforward, but I'm like brush and soak and oh god. Enough to make you done with Forge World for a while. To see your particularly beautiful big tank, and you're like, you know what? I think I need that in my life. Yeah, if any newbies here, go check out Forge World. It's a bit expensive, but fuck, there's some cool shit on there. A lot of cool customization if you're playing Loyalist Legions. Not so much if you're not playing Loyalist Legions, if you're playing like Chaos or Xenos thing. It's kind of like a big fuck you.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Like feels like it's gonna come off. I love that I'd scrubbed the outside and stuff very, very well to get all the paint settled. I hadn't done the joints very well, so the joints were fucking not gluing. I don't want to do at least one armor panel black, maybe. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, you get cool helmets, weapons, jetpacks. The old Blood Angel Assault Troops are fucking awesome. I kind of want to get some to make some more Smash Captains. I've already got one Smash Captain and one converted. I want to convert another one. I don't know if it's good and nice, but it doesn't matter. It's all about like getting the cool shit, right? Oh fuck! I didn't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, the whole basing, converting, and kit bashing is like probably my favorite thing about the game that I've found so far. Thus far, should I say? Let's do a bit inside here. Make a bit more metallic in there. And then we need to do a bit on that little vent thing. There's going to be a pipe that comes out of this bit here into the back of his arm, because I want to make the arms magnetic so I can get more arms later, like a siege drill and a melter and a second storm array and stuff. I didn't bother putting the pipe on. Yeah, I've seen some people do some really cool cultist bashes with like other stuff, but I guess it's difficult now that cultists are apparently considerably worse. Right, is that Mephiston? I didn't get Mephiston out. Let's do a touch up with Mephiston, then do some shading. Mephiston red! I should probably mention these things for those watching along at home. I'm probably going to stick this to its base in a moment. I should do some elaborate basing with this, but again, I've got to remember that not every unit should be on an elaborate base.
Thanks for all the awesome content.
Oh, thank you, Interface. Thank you for the awesome content. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for subbing. Your support is much appreciated. It keeps me both the lights on, paying the bills, and occasionally buying models, as long as my wife doesn't know. No, but thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, will you go away, info thing? You've autofocused. Let's get the autofocus out. There we go. There we go. Touching up with a little bit of red in there. We'll like to use some guard models for cultists, maybe they're turncoats. Anyways, bye. Alright, catch you later, fried cheese. Thank you for hanging out though, I appreciate it. Vince, what should I buy next? Mephiston, Death Company, or Sanguinary Guard? Right now, all I have is Vanguard Primaris set, then dump this box. Okay. Of the three things you mentioned, Death Company, Sanguinary Guard proved very good. Sanguinary Guard's point cost has gone up this set. But Death Company haven't, so Death Company might be better. Death Company tend to fly and just die. Sanguinary Guard are better flying in alongside a Smash Captain or a Sanguinor. I would go with Mephiston. Like, Mephiston is so fucking good. Because you haven't got any Psychic in that box yet. It gives you access to Psychic powers. He fires beams of blood that melt people. It's fucking sick. Yeah, get Mephiston. 10 out of 10 would Mephiston again. I'm going to be playing Mephiston tomorrow in my 100 point list. Mephiston can grow wings, so he moves 7 inches. He moves faster than a normal marine, 7 inches, right? And he grows wings and flies another 12 if he manifests 6 power. He can smite something to like zap it with like magical powers, and then he has a plasma pistol that he fires one shot with. And he charges in and he attacks. I think it's 5 or 6 on base profile, 1 for shock. So that's 6. Salvage Echoes in the third turn onwards is 7. So 7 attacks with a huge sword with -3 AP and 3 damage. Oh, Mephiston. Yeah. Dante and Tycho used to be my favourite leaders. But Mephiston, from like a gameplay perspective, is... Oh. Yeah, get Mephiston. I'm gonna do a one on Wednesday, my points on my army and stuff. Once the new points are like officially fully easily get holdable on an app or something. I do want to showcase my army, but I want to get most of it painted first. There will be an army showcase. There will be gameplay on one of Wednesdays too. Mephiston's a sick cunt, isn't he? Mr. vs. Solitaire. What's the Solitaire type more? Moving 19 inches, then charging another like 6 is pretty fucking good too from Mephiston. Hello, Chittering Hobo. Interesting name there. Fuck. Where I've kind of done the shading thing, there's the borderline what the fuck it's called, shading with the red and the black. When you go over some stakes with the red, it looks a bit weird. I have to try and shade it in a little bit. Once it's dried, you can see it quite badly there, can't you? My wife is home. I'm going to say hello to her and then carry on. So I'm back in a moment to finish off a bit of this. I'll leave him. Harlequin one of an army. It's a cruise missile in one model. Kind of like a Smash Captain then. 10 attacks on a blitz turn, effectively delete infantry units. But what's its AP? Oh, does that feel no pains, you know? It'll probably ruin Mephisto when it comes to play. Right, I'll be right back, my friends. Be right back. So, chat, we're joking about my wife not knowing about things, and she'd been out to town today with her sister, and she went and got me some Necron Immortals to go with my now fledgling Necron army. So I now have this as a Necron army. Obviously, Indomitus will then improve it, so I've got these. Are these troops or elites? Can someone tell me? I need to have a look. Oh, they've got variant heads. Oh, they have death marks. I think I'll death mark them so they're different for warriors. This thing here, right? These masks here, death marks. Troops, if I recall, but they're sweet. Yeah, cool. Cool. That allows me to make a large army. So I'm going to try and get these and the Eliminators glued together shortly. We're going to finish off the painting on this to make it... Death marks are the elites. Ah, she is a keeper. 100% Tidemore. If you don't build them as death marks, build them as Tesla. Okay, I need to look at some character sheets before I build these then, I think. But are there immortals in Indomitus? So will I get 2 lots of immortals that I can... So I might do those as death marks. I assume the death mark stuff isn't in Indomitus. So I make the immortals in Indomitus just immortals and then make those death mark ones without Teslas. Immortals are better than death marks currently. Okay, we'll have a quick look at their character sheets shortly. Let's get some... Right, a character of the Reds. Yeah, I think they are all single pose. But there's immortals. I thought there's warriors and immortals. I'm just thinking... Indomitus Necron contents. 20 warriors. Warriors, an overlord, a royal warden, a plasma mancer, 2 cryptothors, a Scorpec lord, 3 Scorpec destroyers, a plasma scythe, the Countertep reanimated. Did I say that already? And 6 Countertep scalp swords. Wow, there's so much fucking shit in that. So no, there's no immortals. There's no immortals in Indomitus. I play at 500 points, so you will move to the... No, I do play at 500 points, but I've also played 1,000 last weekend. I'm playing 1,500 tomorrow. So yeah, 1,500, 2,000, maybe even 2.5, 3 at some point. Yeah, I'm up for big battles and small battles, so it's varied. Deathmarks are pretty bad. Tesla Immortals are really good troops that are not in Indomitus. I did get first wave Indomitus through my local store, so I should be picking that up on the day. Right. Oh, I need to do these front melter guns. But I might keep them predominantly red and just do a little bit of... No, I shouldn't, should I? I should lead belcher them. I should lead belcher them. Who else here got Indomitus then? Who else is excited for Indomitus? I fucking am. Whoop, 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 whoop. I need some lead belcher. Where the fuck is my lead belcher? Lead belcher's another favourite paint of mine for sure. I need lead belcher, I need silver, don't I? Got a really nice... Runefang Silver is a colour that I'm quite the fan of, so let's get a bit of that on the go. I've got Oily Steel from Vallejo. This one is a paint that I'm quite a fan of as well. Genuinely very silvery. And Lead Belcher. Cool. What I'm going to do now we've blocked everything out is go in with a little bit of Angrax on the cracks and the seams. Agrax Earthshade. How goes 40k? Well, 40k is very exciting right now. Or Warhammer's a shit show. Or Magic's a shit show. Okay, let's get a bit of Agrax Earthshade now. There's just some highlights in this fucking thing. I might do that elbow gold thing. Are you using a wet palette? I am using a wet palette. It's over here. Yeah, buddy. But I don't use it much for the earth shades and stuff, because for shades and contrast paints much. I don't know if I should. Maybe it helps control the flow of the palette, maybe. I'm going to turn that seam into a bit of a crack. Hello, Click Edge, and welcome, my friend. What dynasty are you thinking for your quants? I don't know anything about the dynasties. I'm going to do them like straight like Belcher. I'm going to do blue energy on the guns, so they're green. That's basically where I'm at. I watched a painting tutorial video on some dynasties yesterday. I don't think I want to add any detail to their helmets and stuff for the for the troop units, because I just want them to be very easy to paint. A bit more in that corner there, I think. Build it up a little bit. Blue Range is actually Thoth Dynasty, but they didn't have rules on the current codex. I'm writing the new one. Does anyone know if the Necron credits and knives are supposed to come out? So Tidemore, the energy colour I paint them change their rules? Because I don't really... Are the dynasties just like chapters, right? Can I just paint them however I want and then pick a dynasty afterwards? Is that a thing you can do with Necrons? I don't even know. Oh, this guy's face. He looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Edge highlight that a little bit, I think. We don't know for certain when the Necron thing's coming out, though. It's all just rumours, right? For the new Necron codex.
Another one.
Yeah, it's just the two energy colours normally related to Thoth Blue and Orange Mefrit, but go wild. It's like a chapter. Okay. I just didn't want to go green because that feels like the Smurf variant of Necrons. I don't want guys with the fucking same.
Another one.
He says he opted to do the easiest colour scheme possible for the Necrons.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Ola, hope your day is going well.
Hello, Fuzzy Contrag! 28 months, Fuzzy. Fucking hell, how do you put up with my shit? Had any ketchup on pizza lately, my friend? Hey! Fuzzy, you gonna be the call later, the supposed call? You don't have to be. Just curious if you are. And there's nothing really super important planned, but just chilling out, hanging out, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who are up to no good started making trouble in my neighbourhood. That sort of thing, you know? The fruit is orange because they harvest suns, and Thoth, I think, is using radiation. Okay. Well, I want it to be a similar colour to like the rest of my armies and shit. I think I'm going to finish this guy another time, but I want to get him to like to battle ready, as they call it. Where is my snakebite leather? Skeleton. Let's put some skeleton contrast in some stuff. Yeah, people not using wet palettes are literally leaving just very simple amounts of equity and skill on the table. It just makes things so much easier. So I'm fucking real. Your paints last longer, they go longer. Like I said, I don't use a wet palette for contrast or for shades a lot of the time. That's some really going delicate shade. I'm going to skeleton horde this to make a very similar colour to my skulls, and then I'm going to angrax it later and put some white over it. Where would you recommend buying MCC cards in the UK, either singles or boxes? I always recommend buying singles. Unless you enjoy cracking boosters, just buy singles. It's much cheaper. As to where to buy, if you're looking for like, the biggest and easiest retailers, obviously Channel Fireball, but you should be trying your local stores first. Because keep your local stores alive, and you get to play Magic when they reopen fully. And you'll have somewhere to go to and buy cards and talk about cards and shit. And same for Warhammer, same for any hobbying. Board games, Dungeons and Dragons, try and keep your local stores alive. Like, even CFB, like, I know they sponsor it, they're also on this boat. They want the scene, the environment, the whole thing to survive. As does all hobby gaming, so yeah. So now I'm putting some Seraphim Sepia onto all the gold, and then I'll do a light highlight and dry brush of Golden Griffin, which is kind of a very silvery gold. Over the edges will make it look like debuffed, like it's been buffed. Not buffed as in, oh, I should go a little bit fucking there. Not as in like buffed as in like powered up, I mean buffed as in like buffing metal, you know. And then I'll probably go over silver on all the bolts and stuff. No, I'll do that first. I think it really brings them all together. All the bolts. Problem with shades, that takes a long to fucking dry, don't they? So I'll put this on there, probably sticky for months. Actually, I might just finish off the white bits and dry brush the black into, not dry brush, but lightly brush into Belcher. And come back to this another time.
Another one.
Get on with my Immortals and my Eliminators. Eliminators I need for tomorrow. Immortals I just want to start practicing my colour scheme for Indomitus on, you know? Magic Madhouse has a great stock and range, but they will pay for it over the market. Yeah, so Magic Madhouse, I don't dislike Madhouse, but like I will be completely honest that I think they're incredibly overpriced for the most part. Not even just because they're the largest stockist, I don't know what it is with them.
Another one.
The sepia gives gold a nice like a warm bronze element to it. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of it. I've just wiped it off up here. It's not fucking idiot. Like I was just talking about. Well, I'm not a fan of Madhouse. I just think they're relatively expensive. Simple as that. I think there are many stores out there that are like, you're probably better off getting things from Chaos Cards. Worth a check. The Magic Card Trader, I used to be one I used to use quite a lot. I don't know if you get cards from Goblin Games or Elemental Games. They're where I got a lot of Warhammer Online from. Both pretty good stores. Right, let's get in there and fill out these whites into the metals. So we're going in with another contrast, which is Aetheric Blue. I'm just using it to colour in these lamps down here, making sure it pulls in the cracks and shit and pulls away from surface areas. And then I'm going to go in and Aetheric Blue all of the hub light node things. This is kind of what I'm going to do for my Necrons, hopefully. And then dry brush around them to give them like an object sourced light look. I'm going to get some sort of glaze as well. Make a glaze with Lamia medium to give a bit of a blue hue to this stuff. And I've got this sky blue I haven't really used yet from Vallejo that I'm hoping to like just highlight with a little bit of that, plus a bit of white for the tips of the glass. Just the tip. As you can see, we have like glowy blue looking lights now. Once they've been dry brushed and everything, they should look pretty sick. Yeah, Magic Card Trader was always very, very cheap. Yeah, so metal without metal paint is called a non-metallic metal, NMM. I have no idea how to do it. I don't think I'll be trying it for a very long time. It seems very fucking hard. And that's just the truth. So anyone who does it is probably a bit of a god. He's looking alright. He's looking alright. Okay. Lead belcher now. Let's get in there. But do you know any local stores, Handsome Jules? Who's your local store? Pop in, see if they got singles and stuff. I'm being serious. Like, supporting your local store is really important. Like, buy online if you're like trying to get a bargain on some like Fetchlands or something. But check your local store, especially if you're looking to get a sealed product.
Another one.
Hey, I'm not like thickening it on. I'm just not dry brushing quite. The brush is definitely wet. I've like wiped a lot of it off so I can get this like sort of brushed metallic look as opposed to a full metallic look. I'll go over and highlight this with a much, much lighter silver. Basically, once your base coat's in, like everything else, with base coat and your blocking, everything else becomes a lot easier, so you can really like do this stuff much more.
Another one.
I don't even mind a bit of like metal on the reds and shit. Thanks for the follows, friends. Because obviously, like the red's gonna like the metal will pick up the red reflection, right? My lords are getting blocked. Oh, bar humbug!
Know what you're doing right now?
There we go.
Impressing the
Cool
heck out of
G.
me.
11-month streak. Jesus Christ. I mean, you're not quite fuzzy in terms of putting up with my shit, but you know, you're doing good. You're doing good, ML Cool G. You are the G. The OG. Not the OG, that's not true. Fuzzy's one of the OG. There we go. Bit of a subtle metal in there. Bit of a heavier metal on there. Did you hear that in the latest book Pariah? They mentioned squats. I did hear about this. Yes. Even when I mentioned like a couple of my videos, I had heard one of the podcasts talking about it, and I was like, oh man. I mean, what are the chances they bring squats back as I come back to the game as a big dwarf enthusiast, you know? But if they do, I am getting some squats. If they announced squats tomorrow with like a HQ and some troops and shit, I'll be pre-ordering it. Dogginses. Not being particularly neat with these bits. Honestly, I might just go and knock that out a bit though. It's not looking right like that. I reckon the squat things is an Easter egg, not an actual reveal, like a hint at a future thing. But like, what's it been, 9 years since we got a new alien race? No, 19. I got so far done, but I can get squats back. Maybe, just maybe, Tidemore, you're right. you imagine how much the Warhammer community would hate me if I came in just like campaigning for shit immediately? Like, who the fuck's this guy? And who gave him the God-given right to demand squats? And I'll be like, you can't handle the squats. I don't know. I was looking for a cheap reference there. That's referential humour, not actual humour. Not even that funny. Well, the Gene Stealer cult wasn't new, Salareth. That was a bringing something back, wasn't it? That was a thing that happened, that existed. I remember seeing Gene Stealer cults in some old article somewhere, like when they had limousines and shit. And I said I don't think I remember it from back in the day. I think a friend showed me that much later when they were bringing them back. They're like, look how cool this old like army used to be. Do you even squat though, bro? Reprint squats, you cowards. All that jazz. And a little bit of this lovely steely oily stuff. Let's get that in there. But the Tower were the first new race we got, like, in Warhammer. The last new race we got, right? Oh, Fuzzy's doing some ironing. Fuzzy, put the ironing down and order some Warhammer. So what I'm doing now is going over every single bolt on the model with this metal stuff. My plan is to make every bolt look like it's scratched or worn. What that does is it gives the illusion of detail when I can't bother, but also it makes the model look more finished. Than it actually is. It needs a bit more detail work and it needs some highlights. Fuzzy, you have a fucking Blood Bowl team. You don't have 500-point army. What the fuck is that about, Fuzz? Behave, Fuzzy. Behave. Do you know what? I think I'm better off doing these in silver than steel because this doesn't feel like enough of a highlight. I might end up going back over these with silver. Highlight there. Nothing wrong with Blood Bowl, I'm just saying. You don't have Blood Bowl but not 40k. So it's okay to have 40k and not Blood Bowl, but it's not okay to have Blood Bowl and not 40k. That's all I'm saying. I'm not being an elitist, but brush. There we go. Good old Windsor Newton Bridge. Yep. Got to drop a brush. I've never done that before. Can now stab myself in the eye with it. Is that lawnmower coming through on the mic, kids? It's pretty fucking loud. Shading a bit colour and sorry. I want to put some rust on that, don't I? The other window and you yell, oh, I got 100 people watching me paint robot ass. Keep
Another one.
down. Can you hear it? I asked if you can hear it and they got fucking... I'm sorry if you can't see the fucking model right now. That metal shot
you're
real
doing right
strong,
now.
isn't it?
Impressing the heck out of me.
Thank you, Samston907, and welcome. 7th new sub today. Yeah, buddy. Some crisp detail on my knuckles. I'm going to do a little bit of a nick in the armour here. Been hit by like a bullet maybe. High velocity stones. And another couple here. One there, one there. Mech Boy Workshop's got rules now, hasn't it? There. Chipping on here. There was some corrosion later, I think. Oh fuck. Just drop it and smash it. And I might just go over this bit of the tight front end. Now I might go and block those out later. I'll probably be table ready for tomorrow. I'm going to do a little bit of a highlight with this colour on here a little bit. Cool. So, next up, a bit of known oil, and then I think this is going to be left until another time to finish, and then we're going to get one of those eliminators real quick. Also need to put some green warp shit in his eyes. Yes, that's a technical term. Green warp shit in his eyes. Okay, I've totally fucked that and got it right in the crack of his mask. I mean, the eyes are basically glowing now at that point. Those front guns look very light. I'm going to have to known oil the shit out of them. Should have went in with the fucking lead belcher. What the fuck was I thinking? Let's go. And you know what? I'm going to leave them a bit silvery and just go in with a little bit of lead belcher now. Try and bring down that fucking brightness. Still very bright, aren't they? Let's get some known oil on his back, on his front, and then he's done for today. I'm going to glue him to this base. I'm going to glue him to the bit. Nah, wait. Yeah, contenders are good. I like contenders. I think Redemptor is now hands down my favourite. But I'm a big fan of the Blood Angel contender as well. This bad boy here. Like, I'm very happy with how that came out. I love that base and the weathering I've done there. This will eventually have a similar base. Just a lot of pebbles and rocks and brick and stuff. I think Redemptor is my favourite though. Redemptor is my favourite. Don't know if you're here earlier for my little Dreadnought showcase. Here's my my second Redemptor. No, that's not Astrocrat. That's just dirt, like dry brushed. Not dirt, wood dirt. That's a smashed up Chaos Bike. This is my Death Company Redemptor.
Another one.
Thanks for the follows, my friends. Look at that. I'm very, very happy with this, how this came out. Come on, chat, what do you think? I'm proud of it. No one's saying anything. You all go deadly quiet. It's just like my favourite conversion-y thing I've done so far out, you little shits. Right. I'll punch my camera everywhere. Right. Just going to quickly change battery. Let's go face cam for a second. Looks okay. Oh. Fucking hell. You know how to upset a lad, don't you? Jesus Christ. Yeah, low battery because the dummy thing that I bought that goes into the battery slot to give you like a powered battery thing was not the right one. Armpit shot there. Dark Angels are shit though, come on, there's no Blood Angels, right? Yeah, Blood Angels are the real Angels of Death. The Emperor's like third favourite boys, you know? Maybe fourth, actually. Dark Angels are... Yeah, Dark Angels are for fans of The Cure, right? Like, that's what Dark Angels are for. People who thought The Crow was the best movie ever made. Right, catch you in a bit, Fuzz. See you in a bit, buddy. We're going to just known oil the shit out of the metal parts to give a bit of a darker look. The red metallics from dry brushing earlier. A bit dark. You can't really see what I'm doing there, can you? So he is battle ready, but he's not Instagram ready. That's how I see it. He's battle ready, but he's not Instagram ready. It's a session of highlighting before I do that. So I want to go over this bad boy here with a little bit of a highlight. A little bit of known oil. That's what Games Workshop need to instigate into the community is battle ready and Instagram ready. Am I using any washes? Do you mean shades now? They're not called washes anymore, right? I'm going to shade that. And then I'm going to known oil this now. Slightly bigger brush. I will go in and black out and like colour some of the details on the storm array when I finish this guy off. But like I said, we're just getting him ready to play with tomorrow. We're not getting him like to the point that I can show him off on the internet. Not yet, anyway. So known oil is a shade. Is that what you mean by a wash?
Another one.
They used to be called washes, right? I'm going to gather it a little bit on top for a bit of shadow, don't I? Then I'm just going to stick him to this base. Might take him off the base again to like fully base him. At least this way I can play him tomorrow. I mean, you can field just. I might even end up fielding the other one just based. Base coated, sorry. No, base coated, primed. It's a bit naughty. Also, you get more points for fully painted armies. That looks better. I'm ready. So what's the difference between a wash and a shade then? Like, is Angvax Earthshade and Known Oil and Seraphim CPU, are they not washes? shades of a little bit more pigment. Okay.
Another one.
Right. Where's my glue pen? These from Wilkinson's are fucking banging. Way better than the Gorilla Glue I've used thus far. Watch it not work now I've said this. Ready? I just think he's slightly uneven on his feet because I was going to put the bit of terrain under one of them. I might have a bit of getting down like this actually. I probably will end up with an airbrush at some point in Handsome Jaws, but not just yet. Not just yet, my friend. Right. Whilst that starts drying, I'm going to make some room to do some gluing for our last part of the stream. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to tip out some water, my friends. Don't worry, chat. I have returned. Let's glue some shit. And hopefully put a bit of this on their capes and let it go crispy. A great on earth. I think it's put on quite thick to make it blob up, though. That's the problem. Maybe I won't do that until I've watched those videos. Okay, so this is my first Leviathan. Yeah, I'm going to have to take him off the base and put something under his foot, like a bit of milliput, bring the ground up to him. Put some rocks on there. So I'm going to rebase him, but he's based for now, so I can play him tomorrow. I do love Leviathans. Yeah, that's the thing, even when I look at my first Primaris that I'd painted during this like extent of the addiction, if you call it that. And they don't look as good as I remember them already. So I bet these Redemptors and Contemptors and Leviathans look like trash when I come to look at them a little bit later. Right. Put these over here. You can't do that in a painting stream. Thank God. What? The fuck are you talking about? War Pigment, what are you talking about? You seem to be talking complete nonsense and I don't understand. What am I fielding Leviathan as? A Relic Leviathan. What do you mean flexed? There's a Relic Leviathan in 40k. It's fucking busted. There's Contemptors and Leviathans in 40k. Right. So, let's bring us a bit closer. Got my scalpel. Got my glue. And got my falling apart clippers. I need some new ones. Let's get into the Vanguard Marine set. To get these three dudes out. And let's paint them up. No. So Forge World rules aren't allowed in 40k because some of the stuff like Volkite doesn't even exist. Also, doesn't Horus Heresy have like rules about armor values and shit? So it's not quite that simple. It's that a load of the units got put in. So there's Relic Contemptors, there's Forge World Contemptors, and so on. There's a lot of Relic stuff. Relic being things they found have lasted for 10,000 years. No, the Loyalist Leviathans have got the Loyalist protections. They're not quite as ridiculous as other people's stuff. These eliminates very easy. Very easy. Fullix, there is a Horus Heresy model, but there is a 40k unit. There is a 40k unit called the Relic Leviathan. There's also a Hellforged. So any 30k thing that gets into 40k, for the most part, not all of it, but for the most part, are called relics. So they are the old thing found again 10,000 years later. And because of that, because they use stasis, don't they? So some of these dreadnoughts don't fight for like 100 years, and they bring them out of stasis to fight. For that reason, they have a relic tax. So relic units, you have to have a similar unit in the same slot. So for me to play a Relic Leviathan tomorrow, it's a heavy unit. I have to have another heavy unit in the army. I can't just go Relic. You have to have non-relic and relic. There's a Relic Contemptor. So here is for those that don't know, this is a Relic Contemptor, another 30k unit that is now playable in 40k. There's a normal Contemptor, which is like the ones they've rebuilt since and they're good. There's the Relic ones. The Relic ones are way better. 2+ save, 2+ ballistic skill, 2+ weapon skill. It's got a invulnerable save of 4 up and a feel no pain of 5 or 6 up. It's ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. So yeah, Relic Contemptors and Relic Leviathans. Yeah, where are the rules at? If you want the Forge World rules, then a Forge World supplement. Or go to warharpedia.ru and have a look on there, because that's where all the rules are. So Warharpedia, look at the Relic Leviathan. The Relic Leviathan's insane. Arguably, these are better now, the Relic Contemptors, than the Leviathans, because for the same point as a Leviathan, you can field like 1.8 of these. So you have a little bit of points on them. Obviously, these do more shots, more close combat fighting, split them, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah. Yeah, so Contemptors have the normal Contemptor unit, And there's a relic one, which is more points and better. And I feel the relic ones, because the relic ones are real good. Right. So that's my bases. I'll put the ASMR there. And then we're going to get out this. This has some plastic hair on it. So that's one suppressor, one commando, one eliminator. Hello, baby. Hello, baby dog. The screen's up there, so you can see where you come in. If you want to poke your head in at all, don't. It's up to you. This is another. The eliminator's on 3 different sprues. So there's one on this sprue, one on this sprue, one on this sprue. I'll go to face cam. Ready? You might be in shot now. No, not quite. Oh, my wife doesn't want to be in shot, but the dog does. Hello, Bobby. Look how cute this dog is, chat. Look how off my hair is today. Can't quite see him. No, you're in shot, Bunch. My office is full of shit. My wife normally pops the dog in, doesn't come into shot herself. There you go. But there's loads of stuff on the floor. Oh, hello, doggo. Oh, Bobby. You're stinky. You're really stinky. You're in the picture. People on YouTube are going to know what you look like. Right, Eliminator 1. Eliminator 2. Thanks, babe. Just sticking Bobby on my shoulder. Yeah, but you can bring them if you want. I mean... Oh, there's base details in these. Chaos Marine helmets on them. Aren't sprues great? I do have, I was going to have doggo emotes, but I still haven't got a partner yet. Here comes Bruce. This is Bruce. This is my eldest. Hello, Bruce. His ears are currently minging as Bob been chewing them. Bob chews his ears like chewing gum. Yeah, they are. They're minging. Well, that one's okay. But yeah, there you go. Now Bob's getting jealous. Fucking jealous little shitbag. Right. Let's get to clipping. So, as I was saying, there's an eliminator here on this sprue. Up
Another
here.
one.
And there's an eliminator on this sprue. And there's an eliminator on this sprue. It's spread across 3 sprues. Why? Why the fuck would you even do that? So dumb. So dumb. Okay, so I'm not putting the others together today. They're going to get together later. I want to have all this stuff put together and primed by the time Indomitus comes out, so it's just done, right? So let's get into clipping. So the kneeling one has B29. I thought it was going to be a really quick job, but it might be a bit longer than I thought it was. It's a bit more complicated in terms of where they are on the sprue. That's 29. Maybe I should stream my Indomitus cutting up and unboxing and stuff. Would people want me to stream that? Who hasn't managed to get it? Is that something that will help people who are like waiting to get their copies from the printed demand thing? Maybe I'll just live stream all week as I build Indomitus. I think I'm going to do that. There is a lieutenant in this set as well, but he's not an eliminated lieutenant. He doesn't have a camo cloak. So the lieutenant looks like this. He's cool. He's got a cool helmet. The lieutenant looks like this. I need to get a Phobos. I need to get a Phobos captain as well. Because these guys, the infiltrators, they can have a comlink, which you can see on this guy's backpack here. No, I lied. They don't have it. I'm gonna put it on. Little circular metal thing you get in a different set that I'll show you people at some point. Anyway, I'm going to put it on one of the backpacks, so they're the comlink guy. And basically, the squad gets all lieutenant and all lieutenant and captain buffs from other Phobos units, like this guy, no matter where they are on the map. So usually this guy will allow these guys to reroll wounds that miss, or reroll wound rolls of 1 in the shooting or fight phase within 6 inches of him. But if they've got the Phobos comlink, they get that no matter where they are. So he can be over here, like 28 inches that way with a Dreadnought. These guys can be like in cover, covering an objective, and they get the lieutenant buff if they've got the comlink, which is an extra points. So that's cool. So I would like to have all the Phobos options. I've got a Phobos librarian, but I haven't got any other Phobos right now. Well, I have. This whole box is Phobos, I think. Anyway. So I've got B29, B31, and B30. And then I also need B33. B32. I wonder if they did that by putting eliminators on different sprues. To make it harder to resell the stuff, you know? Well, the whole thing on the Lieutenant and Commander, like, inspiring them to shoot better. A comlink makes sense that they could then hear them be like, yes, Commander, I believe in the Emperor. The thing is, like, Vox Commander stuff has existed. Doesn't matter if you're wearing, like, slick new armor, right? Everyone's got a Vox comlink in the fucking future anyway. It's a bit stupid. Oh, I got different heads. Chat, we've got B... We've got this one looks like a fucking Jawa. Come on, camera, focus, please. We've got Jawa. And I got Jawa. These heads are fucking ugly. Part of me wants to put one of the infiltrator heads on it, honestly. They're not very pretty. Do I do that and give one of the infiltrator of the unit like a... There are cooler heads here. Just checking the other heads, 1 second. There's nothing wrong with Jawas, I just don't want them on my fucking 40k arm. That's a suppressor head there, isn't it? Yeah. The suppressor heads are fucking cool. You like jet pilot, fighter pilot heads. Do I want those? To God. This is where you can see how indecisive I can be and what really slows down my Warhammer hobby in time. I'm trying to figure out what head or shoulder pad to have and shit. Oh, so two of the eliminators are identical. Borrowing the heads. Interesting. Indomitus appears to be a very good time to get into 40k, my friend. Put the heads down for a second, then look at my bits box, because I got loads of fucking heads in there. Into the bits box we go. Yeah, I don't really like the idea that Marines go into combat and hit the fucking helmets off. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid if you ask me. Right. I'm going to put one Scopy Boy helmet on. And one Infiltrator helmet on. And then these, I can sort out the heads for the Infiltrator later. So... Yes. I think the these are eliminators, aren't they? It's the eradicators seem to be pretty fucking busted by everyone's accounts. Put this head on. And this head on. Why is it all focusing over there? Don't focus over there. Thank you. Okay.
Another one.
Why salamanders? They get extra range on melter guns, don't they? Yes, 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 indeed they do. Yes, indeed they do. Okay. So B29 goes into like this. Okay. Let's grab some plastic glue then. Yes! I'm always working with Blood Angels. Wait, Eradicators get... Oh, is that a salamander thing, is it? Everybody loves the smell of plastic glue. Right, let's glue this bad boy on then. To be honest, it's probably better to put on the front bit, but whatever. I'm not judging. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Another one.
What the fuck? Put that in there. God, that's shit, isn't it? That's way easier to do it that way, to put the leg in the front bit. Way easier. There we go. That's better. Now I need to clean up some of these mold lines. Let's see if we can get this lamp up here. No, we cannot. Fucking lamp is a pain in the arse, I tell you. There we go. Cool. Here I'm just going with the mold lines that are going to be obvious and visible so that I don't like show them up when I paint over them and stuff. Has anyone else in the chat put together eradicators before? They're not hard, obviously, but I'm just wondering if anyone's done it before. I didn't know whether the normal kit that isn't the kit from this set. There's another question, I guess. And then there should be light. Fill my dark heart with light! Ah, what Space Marines? Oh, the Vanguard box. Sweet. So you put your eliminators together yet? What? And also, like, what are you building, Nightmare? So the normal set, Chris, do you get much variation? 'Cause obviously these are just two of the same model and a sergeant. Do you get variation and like alternate heads and shit? If the eliminators are as good as people say they are, maybe I'll get another set. Blood Ravens. Ooh. Somebody likes Dawn of War. Get a hell of options. I fucking love. Do you know what I love? I fucking love options. Damn it, I love options. Talk to me, Chris. Tell me about some of the options. So I want to know. I love this school. So good. Bobby Cheers Blood Ravens. That's hilarious.
Another one.
Two options for no eliminators don't have two weapon options. They have 3 different ammo types for their gun. Tidemore, right? If I've read this correctly. I'm probably not meant to put the backpack on yet if I want to paint them with that stuff, am I? Yeah, Tidemore. So they get 3 different shots types. They've got like heat seeking over walls, frag rounds that blow up and kill like hordes, and armor piercing rounds, I believe. That's why I want to put them together for tomorrow. The utility is huge. So much fun. They're cool. They're very cool. They're very cool models. They're very cool units.
Another one.
I don't know about the large version. Is that on the data sheet? Maybe that. No, you didn't get those in this box then. Can Chris shed some light on that? Maybe.
Another one.
Oh, dear time. Are there 2 different guns for this unit? I can't remember seeing 2 different guns, but I could obviously be quite wrong there. Anyone who's new here who's just chilling and looking for advice and shit, I can tell you one thing. Get good cutters. Mine are falling apart now. Pain in the ass. If you're going to make a whole box and stuff, it's going to be a good investment. There's the next one. And the sergeant's on the next one. Alright, Mongoose, that's cool, my friend. I'll catch you a bit later. I'll have a look at the weapon options a bit later. Not on stream, but... So I've obviously missed something here. So all 3 ammo shots not from this gun, then? I haven't decided on my list for tomorrow yet. I'm going to fix it up tonight, I think. Definitely a Leviathan and a Relic Contemptor, and probably Redemptor. And a squad of these is my heavy, the Redemptor's the elite, get the Relic.
Another one.
And then beyond that, Mephiston, Sanguinor, a captain, maybe 2 captains actually, because I haven't decided yet. I like having a captain sat next to my Dreadnoughts for rerolls, because that's been really good the last couple of games I've played. And maybe I don't want to smash captain them. I'm probably going to be playing against either Necrons or Space Marine Soup. That's what Adam was saying anyway. But I probably want some elite jump troops. I don't know if I want... I might take my my veterans. I've got a squad of veterans of Thunderhammers. 4 hammers and a power fist. I might take them into combat tomorrow. So how many points do you want to play tonight? Like a very short one if we get time after the call late. As part of that. It'll have to be really short, so probably 500. Just because of time and stuff, you know. I'm already feeling tired and I haven't finished my fucking recordings. I got recording in an hour. And the call as well. Catch you later, Darkest Toon. I appreciate you for hanging out, my friend. Oh, I'm not using updated point take. No, that takes too much time. Quick and easy, buddy. Just use battle scribes. What was my thought? Another plastic glue bites the dust. And there. Put this on here. Also here. What am I thinking? So Custodes is something I'm going to pick up a little bit later because Indomitus is coming out. Later in the year, if you will. And I want to start with a 500 point army and work up to 1,000. So that's like 3 boxes. It's the Custodes is actually really cheap to collect in many ways. That's going to be guard, wardens, and then like a Telemann. I'll probably end up with a Relic Contemptor for them as well, just because, well, as you can see, I've got a problem. I like dreads. We'll see though. We'll see. So I'm just trimming off all the sprue connections here, and any very obvious molded lines. Now I guess I'm not putting the backpack on this guy, so I'm going to try that crackling paint on this guy. The thin layer of crackle paint. If it doesn't go well, I guess I can just like paint over it and it'll just look like it's muddy. I don't really want to ruin my eliminators, but if you're not willing to experiment, what's the point, eh? Yes, traditional Space Marine helmets. Here we go. Come on, camera, focus. I think if you get up to 2,000 points, you might need Forge World tanks, but I think below that you don't necessarily need to. Is the Telemann also Forge World? Him done, and then the last one now. Last but not least. Plasticine his backpack on. The plasticine blue tack. Yeah, I've seen the tournament list running multiple hover tanks. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 42. Problem with a lot of the modern kits is that you can't like customize them very easily. That's the only really big problem, honestly. A40. Because they all slot in like half an arm as part of a leg and just random shit like that, you know? I do drink some water. Thank you. To you, Nightmare. Every Reinhardt, hello. Changing my army? Not really. I've only just got into the game, and also I bought a lot of stuff. So when you've got a lot of variety, I guess you can transition easily. I guess. And I don't really have an established pattern. I've played a lot of Smash Captains in my few games of Night that I played. Maybe I have to move away from that. The mold lines on this sergeant are bad. Jesus. Seal on that, just to hide it. If in doubt, hide it with a purity seal. That's my motto. Instead of put a donk on it, put a seal on it. A kiss from a rose. That bit will be hidden there. As soon as sometimes you'll spend ages on a mold line, they'll just like fold into the fucking model, and you're like, ah. Yes, Nightmare, that's it. Purity, I like purity seals. I think from an aesthetic point of view, I like them too. But also, they just hold like botches in your modelling jobs and stuff. Pardon me. Okay. A38 and A37. I definitely missed a part because I only have one leg here. So where the fuck is A37? I do think my sergeant might need more than one leg to be a good combatant. A39. I also have the front of his body. He's missing a lot of body parts now. Yeah, he probably needs them to be a superhuman soldier in the distant future where there is only war. Probably what he needs is at least 70% of his body. Yeah, give him. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not saying like you can lose limbs and still be useful. I'm just saying that to be a sergeant of a like superhuman space marine squad, they probably have to replace his limbs with like. Oh, that's the thing. He might even have. That's an interesting thing about Warhammer. There's a element of people losing limbs and just carrying on because they get replaced with like, you know, post-human parts. You know, more human than human in some ways, and less human than human, but still beyond human. I said the word human a lot there without really saying anything, so I apologise for those in the comment section thinking, Vince, please shut the fuck up. Look, I'm a piece of shit, right? I know it. I can't help it. Cool. So it recommends that I take A37, which is the leg. I'll stick this to it first. Sure thing. The recommendations for the last one were terrible, but I'm just going to follow it step by step and nothing can go wrong. Except for the fact I probably should have trimmed that before I stuck it on. I'm a fucking idiot. Trimming binoculars. Done. Yeah, I think Knights came out quite well in the point increase, but I haven't looked at it fully myself, honestly. What the ever-loving Christ? What? Oh, I'll go to the top. I'll go to the top. Because there's a thing that goes with the fucking under that, then I was getting really annoyed. But it doesn't. We're all good. We're all good. Crisis averted. Oh, just dropped a knife on my foot. Not what you want to be doing, Vince. Oh, that's the back of my head. I don't want to get that leg in there. Oh, get that leg right in there, son. The gun, the head, and the backpack first. Last, okay. Cool. Oh, fuck. I should not have done that. So now I've got glue on his fucking shoulder. Doesn't need to be there. Never mind, never mind. There we go. He's getting there. He's getting there. And then we want to stick this bad boy on here. So snug. Fuck, I do love the new models. They're so fucking cool. I'm sorry to any Xenos players sat in the chat who are like, God, I wish I got fucking cool Primaris stuff. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But only marginally. Only slightly. I'm going to stick that backpack on with a bit of blue tack. So they can at least field them tomorrow if I want to. I don't get a chance to paint them before tomorrow. Don't have the time. Done that. We should have done this first. Hang on. I got to figure out what I want to do with the capes here. Whether I want to do that crackling effect that's really cool, or whether I want to go in with some camo. What the fuck? He's got a big gap in him. Come on, you go. On you go. There we go. That's better. Got a bit of brute force in it sometimes, haven't you? In your chat. Cool. That's my squad. Let's put these bad boys in some bases. One. 2. 3. Oh, will you now, real McCall McCavern? Will you now? I'm gonna play my first non-prime units. I can still spray them before I get to tomorrow, I guess. And there we have an eliminated squad just glued together. Apparently, fielding like 9 of these is a thing that you do in playing Space Marine sometimes. Right, chat. It's been fun. I'm going to do probably another one of these at some point next week. Maybe even 2. Fuck it. Might do 2. Try and get all my Vanguard glued together and get my paint jobs done on my Leviathans and shit.
Another one.
I am going to probably raid somebody now. So please don't disappear just yet. Let's go and at least promote my stream, as it were. Let's raid somebody before I tidy up. Where the fuck's my lid for my bed box? There we go. Right, chat. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. It has been generally really supportive. Seeing, you know, like, what have we averaged? About 90 viewers, over 100 at some points. Has been really fucking nice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, let me know here or on Twitter. This will be up on YouTube probably tomorrow as well, just as an experiment. Like I said, there'll be a couple of these next week. For Indomitus, I think what I'm going to do for Indomitus is just actually get the box and sit down and just make it on camera. Yeah. Thank you, Tidemore. Thank you, Tidemore, you who were linking me. Yeah, thank you for the links, my friend. I'm going to have a look at those. Try and get my capes to look good. Watching all your Warhammer stuff continues to be dangerous. I'm on the verge of buying Guardsmen. Buy some Guardsmen. I hope that peaked, didn't it? That peaked. I'm sorry. Right, let's raid somebody. Who is live on the old Twitchy Roos? Gotta promote. Got a network, you know? Got a network. Let's go ahead and raid. Let's raid Jamie Topples. I do like Topples. Get in the car. Get in the clown car. Let's go over there. Let's toot our fucking horns. And yeah, let's do it. Thank you everyone for getting involved. Is the raid ready? I'll see you all soon. See you in a bit. Ta-ta for now.
The toots! What's up, everybody? I hope you had a great stream today, PK. It's really nice to see you. Thank you so much for sharing your community. Welcome in. My name is Jamie. I do all limited all the time here, but sometimes I do historic because I love Cat this combo. Yeah, I started up a little bit early today, but oh my goodness, thank you so much. Ah! Wow. I'm gonna drink a Red Bull. Red Bull makes me a little more goofy than usual, so just a warning, if anybody's hanging out here, it's gonna get goofy. Hi, Bayou Bandit, what's up? Hello, everybody. Nice to see yins. I live in Pittsburgh, so I say yins. It's a great thing to say. Yins. Sup,